Stephen, we're through to the next round of the FAI Cup. Overall, were you happy with your team's performance?
Yeah, look, there's obviously parts we could be better, but I think when you make 9 changes to the team from Thursday, you're always going to disrupt the rhythm and the flow of the team, and that's quite normal. And you could see that. So it'd be very easy to criticise certain aspects of it, but like I said, I've got to take responsibility for that. I'm the one who's made 9 changes. But look, the objective was tonight was make sure we're in the half for the next round, and we've done that.
You've said it yourself, just Ed and Lee survived, so with a lot of new personnel coming in, is it always a case that it might be a little bit disjointed at times?
Yeah, of course. 9 changes is far too many to make and expect to keep your rhythm and your flow, and obviously we made that many tonight, and you could see that at times. At times it was good, but you could see at times the decision making in the final tour and the understanding of each other just wasn't there tonight, and again that's quite normal. Considering the change that we had, but like I said, that I must take responsibility for that. That's nothing to do with the players.
Obviously the logic behind that is competing in 3 competitions and a long season, you have to use your squad when you can.
Exactly, yeah, I think, and the players that are waiting to play have been very, very good, working extremely hard behind the scenes and deserve to play. That's the key. And like you said, we have Thursday, we've got Drogheda Sunday, we've got Thursday again, and it's going to be like that between now and the end of the season. So like you said, the squad will be used.
Plenty of positives again to take from it. John McGovern winning and taking the penalty, sticking it away.
Yeah, again there was times him and Michael did well together. There's times they need to be better, but it's a new partnership and you can see that. But they'll get used to each other as we go, and the more we work on, and I'm sure next year you'll see plenty more of them too linking up together. Longford
certainly made it difficult for us well at times. They play quite well.
Yeah, they deserve credit. They came, they worked extremely hard, they were well organised. We had a few opportunities that hit the bar and went wide. If you score one of them, maybe it becomes a different game. But to be fair to them, they got their equaliser, and that meant they could really fight and hang on to something, and they did that really well. So massive credit to Longford.
You made those substitutions then in the second half, and you could see the quality and the talent as we pushed for that goal, and it paid off in the end with awarding of that penalty.
Yeah, look, we were always planning on getting players on for a half hour. The last thing we wanted was extra time, considering the schedule that we're having. So it's really important we pushed on, and like you said, we get the second penalty. Look, it's a penalty. The centre half obviously doesn't mean it, but he's punched the ball. It's a penalty. Graham steps up and puts it away.
So focus now switches again to European action next week. Travel out to Santa Clara. Have you any concerns injury-wise from either the last European game or tonight?
Yeah, there's a few that we need to look at after Thursday that weren't involved today. So we need to look at them and assess them over the next coming days and see how they are. But nothing too serious. But we just need to make sure we don't take any silly risks.